Hey, everyone! Today, we're making one of my all-time favorite comfort foods, crispy breaded pork chops. These are juicy on the inside, perfectly seasoned, and have that delicious golden crust on the outside. They're so easy to make, and I'll walk you through every step to make sure they turn out perfectly every time. Let's dive in. Imagine biting into a tender pork chop with a crispy, golden coating. That's what we're making today. I'll show you all the tricks for making the best breaded pork chops right in your own kitchen. From breading techniques to cooking tips, this recipe has it all. Ready to make some magic? Let's go. To make these breaded pork chops, you'll need boneless pork chops, flour, eggs, and breadcrumbs. For flavor, we're also adding garlic powder, paprika, salt, pepper, and a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese in the breadcrumbs. These simple ingredients are going to make these chops shine. First, let's prep the pork chops. Pat each piece dry with a paper towel. This helps the breading stick better. If your chops are thick, you can also lightly pound them to make sure they cook evenly. You want them to be about ½ an inch thick for the perfect texture. Next up, let's set up our breading station. In one bowl, add flour with a pinch of salt and pepper. In another, beat a couple of eggs. And in the third, mix breadcrumbs with garlic powder, paprika, and a bit of Parmesan. This will give the breading a delicious flavor boost. Now, coat each pork chop in flour, then dip it in the egg, and finally, press it into the breadcrumbs. Make sure every part is covered for that perfect crunch. Now for the fun part, cooking. Heat some oil in a skillet over medium heat. You'll know it's ready when a breadcrumb dropped in starts to sizzle. Place the pork chops in the pan, but don't overcrowd them. Cook each side for about 3 to 4 minutes until they're golden brown and crispy. Look at that crust forming. When they're beautifully golden and crispy, transfer the pork chops to a plate lined with paper towels to drain any excess oil. This helps keep them nice and crispy. Serve them with a side of mashed potatoes, salad, or your favorite veggie for a complete meal. Just look at those crispy edges. If you want an even crispier crust, here's a tip: try double dipping. Dip the pork chop in flour, egg, breadcrumbs, then back in the egg and breadcrumbs again. It adds an extra layer of crunch. And if you're making a big batch, you can keep the chops warm in a 200 degrees Fahrenheit oven until you're ready to serve. Thanks for joining me in making these delicious breaded pork chops. If you try this recipe, let me know how it turned out in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more tasty recipes. Happy cooking, and see you next time.